And now, in the blue corner, he weighed in at 77 kilograms, has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, no draws. He represents BST Northampton. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Scott Booth. His opponent in the red corner weighed in at 76 kilograms, making his semi-pro mixed martial arts debut. He represents Team KFA. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Will The Beast Dempsey. This is a welterweight semi-pro mixed martial arts contest to be held over 2 4-minute rounds.
So we're back to the semi-professional mixed martial arts. Scott Booth from BST Northampton, 2 wins, 1 loss against Will The Beast Dempsey from Team KFA, making his debut here tonight. And Nick, you can see the man making his debut just wants to get on with it. He's trained for this. He wants to get these first few seconds out of the way. Took a chopping low kick from Scott Booth before a front push kick missed.
Yeah, he's so charged right now. He's probably not even feeling those low kicks, but they might take their toll later on. He needs to just settle down a little bit, relax. But as you say, it's his debut. This is perfectly natural behaviour.
And again, like a number of the young men making their debut tonight, brought a good fan following, which just adds that extra little bit of pressure to perform well.
Yes, and that affects everyone differently. Sometimes it will help bring the best out of them. Sometimes it might be just a little bit too much pressure. Doing well, controlling his posture here. He's got the right butterfly hook in. Let's see if he uses it to try and sweep Scott over.
Yes, and again, we've seen throughout the course of the event tonight that when it's semi-professional and certain things are taken out of the equation, it's so important to get control and be seen to be dominant, isn't it, Nick?
That's right. In terms of ground and pound, as you say, it's semi-pro, there's only body shots, so just being on top makes a big impression for the judges. There you go, he lets him up, that's unusual. Must have confidence in his stand-up. He's already landed a few low kicks.
And yes, he's got that added bonus of 3-fight experience over his opponent.
Will looks like a very powerful man, but as he comes forward with his punches, he's not thinking much about his defense. Scott should try and capitalise with a counter hook as Will moves in.
Yes, chopping away at those legs again. And
see, now this is unusual. He let him up originally, and yet now he's going back for the takedown. So either he's very confident in his wrestling, and that's part of his game plan, to score points with takedowns, or he didn't like something Will just offered with the stand-up. Maybe he felt Will's power and thought, I'm having no more of this.
You might be right there, Nick. Maybe one of those right hands that came through.
Will doesn't seem too fussed about checking Scott's low kicks, so instead he should just try and step in and land overhand right, time it perfectly.
There's that right again, but also I've noticed that Will isn't one for the kicks either. We've seen very little in the way of kicks from him.
No, he definitely favours his punching. And with a build like that, I'm sure he packs a powerful punch.
And it looks like he also favours, obviously, the right hand. You can see him looking to set up, but took a short right hand from Scott in the process there. So he's got to be careful, as you said, coming forward, just thinking about your own work.
Scott should go back to his low kicks that he's been having success with. Scoring points.
It would help set up that takedown attempt as well.
Yep, he's looking for that single leg. He needs to just suck it in, run the pipe. But Will's leaning on him. Scott's having to carry his weight. Foot stomps there, that's unusual, but effective. Dragging his man down, 2-on-1. Very good job to finish the takedown.
And picking up on what you said earlier, Nick, as you said, with that confidence, he's telling the judges, look, that's 2 takedowns now in this round. You've got to be going with me.
That's right. He's in danger of a Kimura here. He's got to get that right arm back inside. He's in danger. He wants to straighten his arm, turn the thumb up to the ceiling, and then pull his elbow back in. He's done a good job there, stepped his right leg over to protect his hand.
Yes, and he's got 3 now, as you said, but it shows that from his back that the Beast has got something there.
Yeah, a little indication of what's to come in the second round.
But if you look at the round overall, I feel that Scott Booth in the blue corner did enough. As I said, we got those 2 takedowns, a lot of good control. Will looked dangerous upright, but he was countered by Scott's kicks, wasn't he?
Yeah, Scott, I think, edged that round with the takedowns, as you say, Malcolm.
Well, it'll be interesting for me to see how Scott approaches this second round. Whether, because for long periods he was happy to stay upright and trade, where you felt he was possibly the stronger fighter on the ground.
I suspect Scott's going to go for another takedown, but it'll be wise to set it up patiently, score a few low kicks.
Looked for the knee there, didn't land some. Will look for the knee in reply, but I still feel that that right hand could be the equaliser if he lands it clean.
Barrage of punches there, but Will survives it nicely. Circling out, got to get away from the cage, does Will. Got to keep moving, lateral footwork.
And nice again, we saw what he's like on the ground, but Scott happy to stay upright here, stalk his man and throw the leather.
And we just seen the first low kick thrown by Will, and it was very powerful. So he has got that in his arsenal.
There's the right hand we talk about, shook his man and immediately goes for the takedown.
He's in deep on the legs, he needs to link his hands and finish that takedown early. He's going to tire in this position otherwise. Switching to the single. Will is in top and he's straight into mount position. This is not good for Scott.
Yes, as you said, it was reversed on him. And it all came from that last right hand as we came across to this side of the cage. So it shows that Dempsey really has got power there.
Let's see what he does with the mount here. Scott looking to turn, give up his back potentially. This is risky manoeuvre. Will going for the armbar. Big shots to the body.
Good turnaround in favour of Will Dempsey in this round. And Scott being asked to stand up by our referee.
Will is excited, his confidence is growing. Got to get off the cage though. Again, this is his debut. These are little things he'll pick up over time.
I agree with him. I think when we said about he's got a powerful low kick but not used it, that is the point. This is his debut. There's things he will start to do instinctively and naturally. Oh, there's that right hand again, and this time, Nick, there is no doubt with it. It's over straight away. Well, we had a feeling that was the big weapon in his arsenal, and so it proved.
It was an excellent finish. Scott was starting to fade. This is semi-pro. The referee did well to stop it at the point he did.
To be fair to Will, though, he was growing in confidence as the round went on prior to that as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot more to see from this man. He has got the kicks, he's got punches, and he had submission attempts.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner at 2 minutes 9 seconds in round 2 by way of referee stoppage. Fighting out of the red corner, please put your hands together for Will The Beast Dempsey. And a big round of applause for his opponent this evening, Scott Booth.